I used to have the belief that worry and excessive thinking made me responsible. If I stressed hard enough, maybe nothing bad would happen. Like fear was just the price of being a good person. But at some point, I realized I wasn't being careful, I was being consumed by my worries. Let's talk about the lie we've been sold, that worry keeps us safe. Worry doesn't show up like a storm, it seeps in like a silent fog. You don't notice it at first. Just a few extra thoughts at night, then it starts whispering in the morning. Then it's shouting at you when you're trying to rest. And you think it's helping you, you think you're preparing. But all that rumination, all you're doing is reliving a disaster that hasn't even happened yet, over and over and over again. It's like you're cycling through the same patch of tall grass, never moving forward, being afraid to meet what's next. Worry, in a sense, feels like control. It makes you feel like you're doing something useful, like you're protecting yourself. But nothing grows like that. Not your relationships, not your goals, not your peace. Worry doesn't just steal joy. It makes safety feel suspicious. It makes rest feel lazy. It makes peace feel fake. You start to believe that when you're finally calm, that means you're unprepared. You should start worrying about that thing coming up. And that being joyful, that just means you're naive. Something bad's gonna happen to you soon, right? Your body keeps the score. Your sleep fades. Your chest tightens. You're constantly tense, ready to defend yourself from a threat that doesn't exist. And the worst part, you've convinced yourself that this is maturity. This is part of being an adult and growing up. But in reality, it's just exhaustion, dressed up as discipline. One night, I caught myself spiraling, thinking through every way something might go wrong, every mistake I might make, every scenario where I end up alone, broke, or humiliated. And then I realized something. I've lived this disaster 100 times in my head, not even once in real life. Worry didn't keep me safe, it just keeps me stuck in the same loop over and over and over again. And here's what has helped me. Not to stop worrying entirely, but to stop believing in the lie that worries are telling me. Name the storm. Say it out loud. This is worry. This is not reality. And then trust in seasons. Trust in the fact that growth isn't visible from day to day, but it happens over a longer period of time. Give it a couple of months. You'll see that something has definitely changed. And be okay with letting things be unfinished. Not everything needs to be wrapped in a bow to be okay. Worried about that thing you said? Just let go of it, man. Forget about what things you could have done better in the past or the things you fear in the future. Start living like something who can evolve, not someone who had or has to be perfect. If you're constantly worrying, it doesn't mean you're broken. It means you were taught that safety is the same thing as being in control. But some of the most important things in life, they require surrender. You can't brute force yourself to a peaceful mind. You have to actively choose it. Just like how you've actively chosen to pick Mudkip over Torchic. Let your mind become a safe place again. Let the seeds you've planted stay buried and underwatered. Let the storm pass, because worry might feel like protection at times, but in reality it's just fear in costume, and you don't have to let it drive anymore. If this resonated with you, drop a comment. Tell me one thing you've been carrying that's not actually yours. And if you're growing through the fog, subscribe, you don't have to evolve alone.